So glad to be back here. Missed you guys. It's been a long time since I saw you guys. Ha ha. Now I'm feeling happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday morning. Come on in, come on in. Grab your drinks, grab what you need to grab, whatever, because we're about to turn up, you guys. It's our bottom line time. That's right. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC. You guys know who you are, the #1 host and co-host on YouTube, as well as family members. Come on in, you guys. We got work to do. TPS ends for Haitians. Now what? Let me get this camera straight. Let me know how I'm sounding, everybody. I see Casey. I see Jack. Batty Lynn Winters up in the building. Come on in, everybody. Hope everybody's ready to go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let me go ahead and get some of these monitors going so I can see myself, see how I'm looking over here, just to make sure we good on that side. I think we got one up so far. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. We're going to have a good one today. We got a good health and wellness section, too. That's right, you guys. I'm ready to go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get in here and let's do what we got to do. Let me go ahead and get this camera straight, you guys, so we can get those prayers in the air. Y'all know how we start this show off. How everybody feeling this Saturday morning? Let your boy know in the comment section. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling healthy. How about that? We made it, y'all. Made it another one. Now we get to rest and hang out for a little bit. Let's do what we got to do up in here. That's right, you guys. Let's go. What's good, family? What's going on? Guy and Elsa, what's going on, everybody? Are y'all ready? Come on, come on. It's time to get those prayers in the air. Let's get it. Let's get those prayers in the air, you guys. Let me see. I think we're doing pretty good on the camera. Let's see if we can do it just about right there. That'll probably do us just a little bit better. Okay, you guys, I think that does us better. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, y'all. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's time to get them going. Let's go. Everybody get up in here, grab a seat, put your hands together. We got to get these prayers together, all right? We want to pray for happiness, want to pray for love, want to pray for good health. I want to pray for respect, understanding, and please, let's pray for compromise. Let's pray for health. Let's pray for love, because that's a very important one right there. And respect. Who we praying for? Also, we're praying for our family members as well as our animals. That's right. We're praying for Jack Welsh, Miss Swanza, Liberty and Justice, Jeffrey Spilker, Rebecca Lonyen Bueno, Audrey, Casey, Winter Rising. Oh, see, I see Jeffrey Spilker's in the building as well. We got Batty Lynn in here with Liberty and Justice. How you doing this morning, Liberty and Casey and everybody? Faye, how you doing? Rebecca Lonyen Bueno. Hope you're feeling good. I got your message the other day. Jack Welsh and Sam Champion. What's going on, my brother? I see we locked and loaded this morning. We got Audrey in here. We got Hector, Miss Swanza coming in here. God bless you, as well as the fam too. And we got AJ up in the building too. We got to pray for you. We're praying for Jack Welsh, Deborah. We're praying for Winter Rising. Can't forget about Guy and Elsa. Also, we can't forget about Colessive. Can't forget about Angels Among Us. Excuse me, guys. Justin, Jordan. Can't forget about Miss Juicy, Miss Swanza. Miss Swanza. That's right, you guys. And Miss Jackson as well. Liberty and Justice. That's right, Rebecca, and also myself. That's right, you guys. It's time to get this thing going. I think it's almost time. It's Saturday morning. I'm ready to put down some rhymes. Let's do what we do. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here and for staying dedicated to our show, the #1 show on YouTube, Our Bottom Line. Let's get it. Let's see what we do. Now, let's start the show. You ready to go? Can I take a sip of water real quick? Okay, cool. Okay, letting me take that sip of water. Everybody keep on coming up in here. Keep on coming on in. Come on in. Come on in. Because guess what? Any second now it's going to flip and we can do what we got to do. Because I'm ready to go. Hope you're ready to go. I already said it one time. Are you ready? Oh, boy, this is the longest minute we ever waited. That was the top of the minute right there. Okay. Finally, I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Do, 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 do. Wind it up. Do, 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 do. We wind it up. Because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here, to be honest with you. But let's throw the wave anyway. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Come on. It's time to start the show. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. We got to open up those pores. We got to open up those pores. We got to open up those. It's Saturday, July 11th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Will we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that? Will we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that? Just got me lit. Woo! I hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday morning, you guys. I hope we're ready to entertain and let you guys know it's time for trending topics, current events, and much, much more. I'm not even going to play around right now. I'm going to get right into it. You know what I'm about to say? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from, because we about to go in. We got a lot to cover this morning. Woo! We got a lot to cover this morning. Also, let's try to stay on topic. It keeps the dialogue really good. It really does. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to everybody that's in here in the building this morning. And what's going on, England? We saw you too. That's right. China's in the building too. Don't sleep. We got people from everywhere. Just because they're not in the chat, don't think they're not looking. That's why we give news from everywhere. And that's why we're still #1, no matter what they say. So I got a good show lined up for you guys this morning. Like I said, all I want you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. And let's also keep the dialogue about what we see up on the screen. It just keeps the show running so much better. That's right, you guys. We got Liberty and the Justice in the building right now. Let's see what she's got to say. Good vibes, daily news, and entertainment. We have all the current news, hot topics, and health for Saturday morning, fam. Welcome to the hottest interactive live news show, Our Bottom Line. Let's go, you guys. It's time to get it going. I'm ready to go. Hope you guys are ready to go too, because you know what I'm about to do? Let's get into these titles. We got TPS as it ends for Haitians. That's right. Now what? What are they going to do about that? You see Trump over there like, dun, 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 dun. I see you. What's going to happen now? Because it's already started. It started actually a couple of months ago, but as of Friday, that's right, yesterday, it's official. If anybody had TPS, they can no longer work in the United States. That's just what happens, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. What else do we have over here? We've got, does Ukraine now have a license to produce patriots? That's right, you guys. You saw them the other day sitting in the Oval Office, and Trump was basically saying, we're going to go ahead and give them a license to create their own Patriot missiles. That means for a certain amount of time, but guess what? On top of that, they're sitting in the Oval Office, and the other question was what? Vladimir Zelensky, would you go over to Moscow to meet with Vladimir, the other Vladimir? He was like, I don't think I'm going to do that because of possible security risks, because they were basically floating that idea around where Zelensky was probably going to go to Moscow to meet with Putin. I'm sorry. Let's keep on going, you guys. Last but not least, let's go and get the rest of this. How was a passenger aboard a Boeing jet plane partially sucked out? Yeah, you heard me. Passenger aboard a Boeing jet plane partially sucked out of the plane. How did that happen? Because the engine blew, and part of that engine went straight to the window, broke the window, and that's how he partially got sucked out. We got that and much more, you guys. So you know what I'm going to tell you right now. Grab your grab your water, your tea, and your 55 coffee house. It's time to get into it, you guys. We got a lot to get into. You see that last one right there? How was the Boeing passenger aboard the jet airplane partially able to get sucked out? That's what we're starting off with. Come on in, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this crazy situation here, because this is some new stuff that just went down. Let me check this audio, make sure we're good, and let's go. Good morning, you guys. It's Saturday.
We're following breaking news in Greece this morning where a Boeing commercial jet reportedly just made an emergency landing after
This is in Greece.
a window dislodged and a passenger was partially sucked out of the plane shortly after takeoff.
Now, Bloomberg News reports that a piece of the Boeing 737 engine came off, hit this window of the passenger cabin, and shattered the glass. There is new video just posted here by a radio news organization in Greece showing a shattered window on a Ryanair flight. According to FlightAware, the plane...
Yeah, could you imagine the force of the air depending on where they were at, like what the height of the altitude is? The higher the altitude, the more the wind suction. So you can imagine when they're talking about partially sucked out, man, that's crazy.
It had just reached 16,000 feet before it began a rapid descent and then turned around. You can see those oxygen masks were deployed, indicating that pressure in the cabin was lowered, dropped dramatically. A passenger says that she heard some kind of a bursting noise and then people started screaming. She says the head and shoulders of one of the passengers was then outside the window, even though he was wearing a seatbelt. The man is now reportedly in the hospital with friction burns, according to the...
His head and shoulders were outside the window.
The airline, the plane had taken off from Greece, headed to Germany. King has not been able to verify this independently. We've reached out to Boeing for more on this incident. We'll have more as we learn it. But what a scary, scary incident for these passengers.
Yeah, I'm just glad I'm just glad he made it and he didn't lose his life. That's the main part of that story right there. We're going to get that prayer right in the air right now because he's lucky to be alive. Want to thank Father God above. Probably looked at him and was like, what is going on here? Let me guide this down. I'm not being funny. I'm being real and true because that's what we do over here. We want to pray and say thank you, Father, because we don't only pray for the bad things. We pray for the good. The fact that everybody came down and it was all safe. Friction burns is much less than him losing his life. Want to pray for everybody that was probably scared on that Boeing as well. Let them try to get over the emotional situation because it's going to be hard for a lot of those people to get back on another plane possibly. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got much more. Is President Trump's new Air Force One a security risk? Let's find out right now. Let's see what's going on with that because what happened was Secret Service, they just said to him, you know what, instead of taking that new plane back, how about we send the old Air Force One to go pick you up? You know why? It has all of the diversionary tactics and all of the protections that this new plane probably doesn't have. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Is insisting his new $400 million Air Force One is good to go.
So you're saying there wasn't a security concern?
No. Why would
Security other issue? No issue?
No.
The new jet, a $400 million gift from Qatar, was switched yesterday for the old Air Force One for the president's flight home from the NATO summit in Turkey.
We sent it a little bit early so that we could let them see it. The whole base came out and saw the plane.
Trump continues to claim he wanted to show off the new plane to troops at a base in England. But multiple reports today say the plane just isn't secure enough to fly the president out of high-risk areas. We spoke to CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi.
We have found out that Secret Service actually advised that President Trump take the old Air Force One back to the United Kingdom for that refueling stop. Part of the reason why they did that were security concerns.
As well as the major threats that he's been getting.
The flight out of Turkey is within missile range of Iran, and as they took off, reporters on board were told to take precautions.
They were told to lower their window shades. Now that is not something that you typically hear when you're on Air Force One, which is considered to be one of the safest planes in the world.
No, it is. You fly at a certain altitude until you get out of there. You lower the window shades so they don't see the light from the interior glare. They even lower the light. President Trump has already talked about this before, so we know what the tactics are in order to get into somewhere quietly and in order to get out of certain airspaces safely.
Flying on.
Do you know why they had us close our window blinds? That was not
Yeah, because you're probably on a dangerous flight because of the sleaze bags that we have to deal with.
If they had come under attack, the old Air Force One has the technology to fight back.
They have laser technology to blind incoming missiles. They have flares that they can use if there are incoming missiles towards the plane. We just don't know if that new Air Force One is equipped with that at this point.
Told you. And not only that, even if you get close to it, it has all sorts of certain metals that not just going, it'll be able to withstand a bit of a little boom, let me just say that. Hopefully nothing like that ever happens, but now with a lot of these threats going on, one never knows. We got fireworks that's being able to hit the windows of different planes that we saw. So if a firework and a Roman candle or maybe an RC jet plane can get up there to do some damage, what can an ISIL do? You get it? And all you really need to do is mess with one of those motors, right? You get what I'm saying? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's keep on going. Oh, you ain't know about that K-Way? Oh, yeah. It might look old, but that joint is equipped. I already knew that. It's like the little flares and everything. Got the whole lasers and all of that on there. And as far as just to blind the eyes, yeah, that's one thing. But don't think the Air Force One don't got no heat on it either, period. Could definitely defend itself, I'm sure. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got other situations now back over in Russia. This is what you're looking at right here. Actually, not in Russia, but Zelensky basically came and sat down with the president as they were speaking inside of Turkey and basically cracked a little bit of a joke where Trump asked him, hey, would you go to Moscow to sit down with Putin? And he's like, I don't think that's pretty safe for me to do. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
President Putin said, I would love to meet in Moscow. And I said, I don't think, I have to put myself in his position.
That's like if I got beef with somebody in LA, I'd be like, yeah, meet me in New York. Yo, we good. Let's have a meeting, you know what I'm saying, Times Square. Yeah, sure, right?
I don't know that he'd go to Moscow. Maybe he would. Would you go to Moscow?
It's difficult. There are a lot of Ukrainian drones there. That's right. It's dangerous for you. It will be dangerous. Europe.
It's hard to say, it's hard to go to Moscow. It's a little hard. I thought I'd answer that question to him. I didn't want to answer that question.
I can't believe that was actually a question. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to the Ayatollah, wait a minute. No, we're going to skip that because I want them to see this real quick to keep it in sync. This is another reason why I would tell you that he's probably shying away from using that other plane. Let's put some stuff together and see if we can intertwine some stuff to make some common sense over here. Iran, at Ayatollah Khamenei's funeral, there was a march where the Iranian crowd unfurls a banner saying, yeah, let you guys see what it says. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go, because you know what happens if you guys can make it up to 300 likes this Saturday morning, right? I'm going to be sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains right here. That's right. And I'll be sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. That's right, you guys. So that's 12 pieces right there. All you got to do is make it up to 300 likes. That's a double tap on the screen. Simple. Don't cost you no money, and it's free. There you go right there, you guys. Double tap that screen. 6 and 6 coming to you. 12 pieces. And you're going to be sending it to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Send your address after we reach that 300 mark, but only after we reach it. Let's keep on going, you guys. People that already have them, come on, you guys. Let's let some room for everybody else that doesn't.
The most intense fighting between the United States and Iran since President Trump struck a deal for talks. That was 3 weeks ago. The U.S. pounding some 90 targets in Iran overnight, and Iran responded with ballistic missiles and drones aimed at U.S. bases and military assets in the region. We get the latest now from Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes.
Another barrage of U.S. strikes has pushed the 2-day total of Iranian military targets hit above 170, as the Iranians targeted U.S. facilities in Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain. At a funeral march for Ayatollah Khamenei, the crowd unfurled a banner that read, "Hey Trump, we will kill you."
I'm number 1 on the kill list for Iran.
The White House offered a new explanation today for why Trump left Turkey yesterday on the old Air Force One after flying there on the new jet gifted by the government of Qatar. They said Trump has many enemies and we use every tool at our disposal, including distraction and misdirection, to address those threats. CBS News has learned it was the Secret Service that advised Trump to take the old Air Force One after hostilities reignited in Iran.
Told you.
There's actually a war in the region going on. you actually have to take care of the chief executive, and that requires a proper, fully missionized aircraft.
And just like Scooter said, you got to also think about the crew members and stuff like that. You just can't be thinking about yourself. You got to think about the crew members as well, you know. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen. Let's get those likes in the air to let more people know that we're over here. Also, give me all the money in your pockets. Nah, but what you could do is you can pick up that phone like, oh, wow, we're watching Our Bottom Line over here. Pretty good show. Let me double tap that screen to get those likes up real quick. And if you're really feeling jumpy, you can go ahead over to Cash App. Boogotti Cash. That's BOOGOTTI Cash. Let's get back to work, y'all. Let's go. Got a situation over here with doom 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. I don't know if ICE is being hindered or what's going on over here, guys, but we got a situation on a freestyle. Didn't even put this one on the queue over here, but this is basically ICE deports a pedo, illegal migrant, pardoned by Minnesota Governor Tim Walz after a child 6 assault. Let's see what Marco Rubio has to say about this situation right here.
Just weeks ago, a convicted sex offender and a foreign national was shielded from deportation by the governor of Minnesota. Laotian national Tu Li Vang was convicted of repeatedly sexually abusing a 10-year-old girl in the state of Minnesota. He even tried to pay his victim for her silence, and he called his heinous crimes a minor thing. Just days before this foreign sex offender was scheduled to be deported, Tim Walz, the governor, issued him a pardon, setting him free to once again endanger the children of America. Well, this week I revoked his legal status in the United States, and as a result, federal agents took him into custody, and as of today, he has been removed from the United States. Because of our action, this foreign criminal will never pose a threat to any American ever again.
What the hell is wrong with Tim Walz, y'all? Like, what's wrong with him, man?
Americans must never be forced by their elected leaders to live alongside foreign sex criminals who have no right to begin with to reside in our country. This administration will always stand with the American people and defend them from violent criminals.
Can you believe that? I can't believe that they would pardon somebody like that that did something like that to a 10-year-old. You guys see that right there? Yes, pardon proves me he was connected. Wait a minute, what do you guys have to say about that? Jelena says, what is wrong with him? Tim Walz is an old weirdo. There needs to be an age restriction on senators. No one 80 plus years old doesn't have the cognitive ability to be the senator. Liberty and Justice says, hit that like button. Come on, you guys, drop a hello or a comment. We basically welcome diverse comments and all political topics. Let's figure out these current issues in these chaotic times right together, right here on Our Bottom Line. I like that. Figure out these current issues in these chaotic times on Our Bottom Line. Mario, what you got to say about this? Evil is prevailing these days, man. Yeah. What's going on? Somebody going, yeah, I ain't even, yeah. Somebody gonna get tired of you acting crazy like that, homeboy. Let's keep on going over here, right here, because at least we're gonna pray for that 10-year-old, and hopefully that man basically never be able to come back into the country again where he can harm her. But you know that they always find ways to get back into the country. Let's pray for her health as well as for her physical health as well as her mental health. Lord knows, I don't know what she was put through, but from the stories that I've seen and what you're about to see today, I don't think that you guys are even going to believe this next couple of these stories coming up. And honestly, wood chipper, meat grinder, all that is stuff we're going to be thinking about. And I hate to say it, and I apologize, Lord, but amen. You guys are going to be thinking the same stuff on a couple of these other stories coming up. Now, this one right here, oh my God. This is why, you know, I'm scared of heights. I'm just scared of heights. Now, this could have been in the movie, probably was. Probably was in a lot of comedies too, but this is real life right here. Imagine you're a student and you're in an aircraft and your instructor is in there. You go up, you take flight, and everything is going well. And all of a sudden he looks at you and says, okay, well, you got this. And just opens the door, jumps out the window. I'm jumping out the window with this one. I'm not playing seriously. Told her she got this. You can land this by yourself. He did not have a parachute. And the week prior, he had been scared. He had went to go see a psychiatrist. Now, how come that wasn't put on his record or something like that to find out why he went to a psychiatrist? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You're not going to believe this crazy story over here.
Turn to a horrific story now emerging, the shocking moments on a plane. An instructor jumping from the plane, leaving his young student to land the plane on her own. How she saved her own life. Here's Victor Akendo tonight.
Tonight, the frightening incident for a student pilot in Argentina.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get those likes up, you guys. We're going to go on over to Argentina right now. We go everywhere. Come on, let's get those likes up because you probably never saw this story at all. And what we do over here is we search for stories like this because it has a lot to talk about. It keeps us up on what's going on. And when you double tap that screen, it gets more people over here because YouTube pops that header up and people are like, hey, what's that? Boop. And then they catch the question, what's going on over here? And we do the rest. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. It is terrifying, Scooter.
Argentina, forced to land a Cessna 150 during a training exercise after her instructor jumped to his death midair. Authorities say 42-year-old Leandro Bertazzo had been working as a flight instructor since 2022. On Saturday, the student taking off with Bertazzo from the Flying Parrot Cordoba school. An official from the flight school telling ABC News the instructor told the student, "You know what to do." Then he unbuckled his seatbelt, opened the door, and jumped out of the plane.
This was a remarkable breach of trust between an instructor and a student, putting her in a very dangerous situation.
The 22-year-old student alerting the flight school and managing to land the plane safely.
The student actually had her license. She just didn't have the number of hours that were required to use that license.
Police locating Bertazzo's body in the Toledo district around 6 p.m. According to a school official, Bertazzo's family says the pilot had gone to see a psychiatrist last week. David, that student, still in shock after landing, saying she initially thought her instructor was joking. The federal prosecutor's office is investigating. David?
We're just glad she's okay. Just an awful story out of Argentina tonight. Victor, thank you. We turn to a...
Well, she needs to go ahead and get her whole entire license, period. But she needs to be evaluated too. Because people that see things like that can't really deal with that stuff a lot. I want to pray for him because whatever he was dealing with must have been something very terrible for him to think that that was the only thing that he could do to solve his problems. I want to pray for her, for the tragedy, for her fear, and I want to give her praise and props for being able to land that plane safely and not hurting herself or anybody else. We ask for comfort in this situation as well as strength and healing on both family side as well as her side, Lord. We ask that today, Father. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Whoa, man, oh man. Why did I put this after that one? I know why I did this too. Because I always think, you know what, let's try to make them laugh after, you know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, try to make them laugh, you know, so they can feel better. But I don't think I can do this right now. I'm going to try, y'all. I mean, because I'm supposed to be able to perform under pressure. And I saw that video already, so just for y'all, and I apologize to whoever feels offended, but sometimes we got to change the temperature of the rooms ourselves, so. Mom dummy, na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy, na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy, na is a super cat, na use a dumb dummy, dummy. I had to do it because that's who's up next, and it's the only intro I can give him. I'm sorry, that's his intro. You guys would have been mad at me if I would have did it any other kind of way. I'm sorry. Let's go, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's go, because this stunter now done drew a map of all of the places that he likes in the city that he thinks need to be featured, except for Little Italy. And I don't think the Sopranos are happy about that. You know what I'm saying, guys? I don't think the wise guys are too happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're eating their gabagool, you know, the capicoco. You know what I mean, guys? The capicolo. They don't like that, man. They don't like that. That's not what the wise guys like. How you gonna not include us? We've been here. Let's keep going, guys. Let's see what's going on over here.
Dave, to the next. New York City. Say it with us now. No justice, no pizza. No justice, no pizza. Italian Americans are big.
Hey, man, how much more betrayal can Paulie take? I'm serious, Turbo Munch. I'm serious.
Big arrabbiato at Mayor Mondani today, who unveiled a map of the city's immigrant enclaves that spotlights, a few dozen communities, but leaves out Little Italy.
It's like he went out of his way to snub the very people that built New York City, from the subway system to the skyscrapers, but he did conveniently highlight areas like Little Palestine, Little Pakistan, and Little Haiti. Notably, the Irish are left off too. Little Israel? No way that made the cut.
Wow.
Don't call this erasure a conspiracy theory, because Mondani has long had bad blood with the Italians. Who can forget his 2020 post that's still up today, flipping off a statue of Christopher Columbus, caption, and take it down. We didn't forget about it. Joining us now, Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino, and comedian and Fox News contributor Tom Shalhoub.
No, we can't do all that. We gotta go. I just wanted you guys to see what was going on because we got too much to do. We gotta keep going over here. And I want you guys to see this one over here. This might be another slap on the wrist, and I'm getting tired of these slaps on the wrist. I mean, it's crazy. So are you guys telling me that we can go out there and do FRAUD and just get away with it with a couple of years, and they say, you know what, you gotta pay the money back? Do you guys think that that's right? I don't think it's right at all. Even if they pay all the money back, I think they still need to be held accountable. Let's get on over to Minnesota. We got Fahima Mahmood. You guys ready? She's 50 years old, and she's a woman that pleads guilty to one of the most expensive thefts in Minnesota by one person. That's right, you guys, $3.7 million. Let's see what her deal is about to be right here. That's her with the face totally covered so nobody can see her. There you go.
Received the most taxpayer money from daycare reimbursements in Minnesota last year just pleaded. The woman who received the most taxpayer money from daycare reimbursements in Minnesota last year just pleaded guilty to fraud. Thanks for joining us at 5 on air and streaming live. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos.
And I'm Kevin Holmes. Fahima Mahmood is the first defendant in the state's massive daycare fraud scheme, admitting to scamming 2 federal programs.
And she'll now have to pay millions of dollars back. Our Lou Goose was in the courtroom today. Here now with our top story. Lou?
Rena and Kevin, Fahima Mahmood seemed reluctant
What's up, Erich?
to enter the guilty plea because she didn't want that to mean that her entire operation was a fraud. 5 months after she shut down her daycare, booked a flight.
Hold on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't try to hide your face. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't try to hide your face. Where you at right here? Let's get over here real quick. Boop. I don't like people that do stuff like that. Fahima Mahmood. Now, where was that picture that we grabbed of you yesterday, Fahima? There you go. Let's show everybody what you look like, Fahima. Let's show everybody what you look like, girl. I mean, you was there yesterday. Why don't we just let everybody see what Fahima looked like? Because I don't like when they try to cover they... Oh, that was kind of crazy right there. Let me see if I can... let me see. I think I had one of them that actually worked. I got to update my hover real quick. So, yeah, that's probably why it's doing that. I got to update the hover on this one right here. But let's see if I can get you guys... I don't like when they try to hide their face like that. Yeah, that's you right there, Fahima Mahmood. See if I can go in on that picture right there real quick on Fahima. There go Fahima right there, y'all. She trying to hide her face, y'all. If I had a face like that, I'd probably hide it too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Face like that, only a mother can love. I mean, come on, that's Fahima right there, y'all. There she go. Fahima Mahmood, trying to hide her face. There you go. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's see what's going on with Fahima over here. What kind of deal she cut.
To London and was arrested by the FBI.
Ms. Mahmood, are you here to plead guilty?
Seemed reluctant in the courtroom to enter the guilty plea because she didn't want that to mean that her entire operation was a fraud.
Garlic
5
water.
months after she shut down her daycare, booked a flight to London, and was arrested by the FBI.
Ms. Mahmood, are you here to plead guilty today?
50-year-old Fahima Mahmood admits she committed daycare fraud. Running Future Leaders Early Learning Center on 36th and Chicago Avenue in Minneapolis since 2015, Mahmood collected the most Child Care Assistance Program, or CCAP, money in the state last year at $3.7 million. In federal court while entering her plea, Mahmood and her attorney specified that there were children attending her daycare and that she has receipts.
Well, I had some kids there. I got a few receipts. That sounds like what you're saying to us.
But the government didn't accuse her of inflating attendance at her center during the swift investigation that followed the attention in Minnesota placed on daycare fraud. Instead, the FBI learned from families that
Oh, they got a better picture for Fahima Mahood than I had, y'all. Look at this here. Fahima tried to hide her face. They knew how we wanted to do it, y'all. We want to see what Fahima looked like. $3.7 million just last year alone. Been in business for about 10 years already.
Mahmoud did not charge them the required copay to receive CCAP money, which provided incentive for more families to sign up. By pleading guilty to conspiracy to defraud the United States, Mahmoud admits receiving $4.63 million in taxpayer money with that scheme.
Ms. Mahmoud, any comment? Are you going to be able to pay back any of the money?
That's not all.
Same
Mahmoud
picture.
also admits taking part in the Feeding Our Future meal fraud scheme, claiming to serve up to 60,000 meals per month to needy kids.
So now she crossed over with those other people like, yeah, and I'm helping them with their kids. They probably had all of this stuff intertwined. So now when you follow the money, now you start to see the resemblance and all of the intertwine and all of the where the money was going.
Out of her daycare, fraudulently
They
collected.
probably was like, yeah, all right, so cool. We're going to let you go to the daycare here. I want to send you over here to the Feeding Our Future place. They're going to give you another little check for stopping over there. And y'all going to get y'all a little money by running these little scams. Let's keep on going.
Another $850,000. And court papers say she diverted much of those taxpayer funds to buy real estate and go toward her other companies, like this autism center, which has generated another $3.1 million in taxpayer reimbursements over the last 5 years.
See
What
that?
the government will seize when Mahmoud is sentenced has not yet been determined.
And sentencing will be slightly complicated because the judge can go as low as 2 years in prison or close to 7 years in prison if she puts the daycare fraud and the meal program fraud terms back to back. Rena.
Now,
Oh, I got to do it, and I hate to do this because I know you guys, and I know how some of y'all get down. All right, y'all, I'm going to do it. I know some of you guys, you surprised me before when I asked you this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. For $3.7 million, $3.7 million, would you go to jail for 2 years? If you would, I want to see a thumbs up. 2 years, 24 months club fed for $3.7 million. Or, nah, Boogotti, I like my freedom too much. I'm out here on these streets already making my dough. I got my family now. Thumbs down. I ain't with that, Boogotti. Thumbs down if you would not want to go to jail for 2 years for $3.7 million. I need to know, you guys. Let me know, right? Look at Mario dying laughing. Look at Deborah. She's like, yes, I would. Jeffrey Spilker says no. Audrey, yes. What else you guys got for me over here? Winter Rises. Wait a minute. We got Guy and Nelson. No. Okay, Casey said, yeah, I might have to do that 2 years for that 3.7. Liberty, you too? Liberty says yes. Whoa, I can't lie. I did 16. I can do it. Jelena too? Oh my God, there's somebody halfway with it. Casey's like, yep. Rebecca, you in a chair, you in a bed right now. Hector, Winter, Ollie, I don't even know you people anymore. I'm dying laughing. 3.7 is not enough, says, I saw you 55. I saw you. Wait a minute. Desperation is a mug. I got you. Desperation is a mug. Okay, I got you, PC. I got what you're trying to say. Never going back, says Snot. There you go for 3.7. You ain't doing it, right? S-Claim says yes. For $3.7 million, would you do 2 years, 24 months in jail, in prison? Never going back, says Mario. No job opportunities after doing those 2 years. Well, would you need any job opportunities? How about that, K-Way? Liberty says, Cynthia, let's go. Y'all both gonna go in, right? And Audrey's like this, come and get me. I know where you got that from. That's that Jay-Z cut. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Y'all are a mess. Oh my God. So yeah, looks like she's gonna be probably getting some time out there, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up now, because we gotta get on over to Today's the Day. Doom, doom. Doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ice, ice, baby, get 'em! And a lot of people are gonna be angry at me about this, but hey, it is what it is, and you gotta bring these things in with the right song, and that's what we gotta do. And you see how I mixed the ice, ice, baby with the get 'em, you feel me? Because nothing else but the headline is here, baby. We gotta talk about that headline, the headline of today's show. TPS ends yesterday. Now that marks the end of temporary. Remember what these words stand for and don't get mad at me for saying them. Protective service. So that means that an entire South Florida community, many other communities as well as Haitians, are going to have to figure something out because guess what? They can't work here legally anymore. What do you guys think about this situation here? Not funny to some.
The end of temporary protected status for hundreds of thousands of Haitians and thousands of Syrians as well. So that means after today, they will no longer be able to legally work here in the U.S.
And many of those Haitians
Deborah.
live right here in South Florida. CBS News 90's Morgan Reiner. She's your reporter live in Little Haiti this morning with the concerns of the community. Morgan.
Good morning. Many of them have been in the community for years, telling CBS News Miami they are not sure what they're going to do now. As they said, going back to Haiti, where they said the danger still persists, is not an option for them.
That's right. Said going back to Haiti is not an option for them. And 55, Lisa Roy said the problem with fraud nowadays is the paper trail. Working at a bank for 8 years proved to her that everybody gets caught after a while. They get that watch your head. Boop, let's go.
TPS was first granted for Haitians in 2010, the same year a major earthquake hit the country. According to the Florida Immigrant Coalition, there are 158,000 Haitians in Florida on TPS. 113,000 work in the medical field. There are also many that work in the hospitality industry, like hotels and airports, which is why.
Now this is the thing where it's gonna hurt people, that when it comes down to the hotels, the hospitality industry, and you guys gotta be honest, they do a lot of the jobs that a lot of other people don't wanna do, and they really do them well. Real talk.
Why there is a protest at Fort Lauderdale International Airport set for this afternoon. 63,000 Haitians on TPS have mortgages across the country. Even more have cars that are being financed. For one woman we met right before last night's rally in North Miami who wants to go by Lily, this decision brings so much uncertainty. She's lived in Miami for 7 years.
Yes,
Coming here on a
Jack.
student visa, graduating from Miami-Dade College with a business degree.
Are you prepared to leave? I am not. I have built a very much beautiful life for me here in the United States working. The idea that I can just wake up with banging on my door at 3 a.m. or getting stopped by the police, I've had nightmares over nightmares about that. I don't know what would I do, but I do know that it will be scary, and the fear
That's the sad part right there.
terrifies me.
Meanwhile, last night's rally, Haitians are being encouraged to get their legal affairs in order and to start speaking with the state and family attorneys if they haven't already. Now, the Trump administration has already ended TPS for about 1 million people from 13 different countries, including 650,000 people from Venezuela. Coming up in the next half hour, we will dig into the broader impacts of this. For now, I'm live in Little Haiti, Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami. Well, today,
Jolena, like, we gotta get these numbers down. Jolina's like, by any means necessary, we gotta get these numbers down. Jolena, boy, you need to go see if ICE is hiring. All you gotta do is go have a conversation with a couple of them. They're gonna be like, you know what? Let's have a conversation with you. You probably go meet with Tom Holman. They'd be like, oh, let's make her an administrator. Look at her, she says, I'm heartless, she don't care. Gotta go, gotta go. You guys remember Robin Harris? Gotta go, gotta go. Bzz, 2 at a time, I don't care. They make kids, we don't die, we multiply. Let's keep on going, you guys. We gotta get on over to, oh, it's time to do that? Okay, let's get into that. And if I can make it there, I'll make it, bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you, New York, New York. But not if you a buckling building. I don't care how much money. You couldn't give me all the tea in China, all the gold chains and on Delancey, I'm sorry, on 47th, 50th. You couldn't give me, I don't know how much money you would be able to offer me. I'm talking about, I see you guys going to jail for 2 years for that $3.7 million, but they couldn't say, yo, Boogotti, move all your stuff into this building and we'll give you $20 million. I'd be like, nope. We'll give you free rent. Nope. Well, no, I'm not doing it. If you know anything about what I'm about to tell you about that JP Morgan building, talking about they fixed it. Or we put some beams in there to fix the problem that was going on. We got in there and shored it up. Man, listen, if you know what I know, they're going to have to, how about everybody clear your stuff out of it as much as you can get up out of here. We're about to knock this motherfucker down and we got to build another one back up. It is what it is. I know they saying it's safe, but anytime you get a scare like that with anything like with those buildings and all of this craziness going on, I'm sorry, I don't trust it. So no, I wouldn't even go in that building if you want to sign a deal with me. Meet me downstairs. I'll meet you in the front of the building because I ain't going to be up there. Yeah, we got that 21st floor that 21st floor situation where the building is actually buckling and they put some support beams in there. I'm not trusting those beams. What about the part over there? Let's keep going, y'all. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I know better than this. Yeah, so what?
Morning, these images posted by New York City's Department of Buildings show critical new temporary supports crews worked feverishly to install. City leaders say they've made significant progress in stabilizing the former corporate office building, now being converted into condos that showed possible signs of collapse.
No, because I saw it right in that last picture. I don't know if everybody gonna see that with me, but I'm gonna try to see if my people here can see this janky productions situation going on with these bricks. We're gonna look at the U going on with this building right here. What's going on with this situation where it's like U and like, it's kind of like got a curvature right there. You know what I'm saying? What's up with them bricks right there? What's going on with that? That's not level right there. That's going this way, homeboy. And you're gonna try to put something on one of the floors. I'm good. Nah, no thank you. I'm straight. Y'all see what I'm talking about over here? Huh? Yeah, y'all, hold on. I'm making sure you guys make sure y'all see what I'm talking about. Yes, there you go. Who's that right there? Jonathan Burke said pay and demolish it now or pay multiple lawsuits when it does collapse. You see yeah. You see it walking past there too, yeah.
That showed possible signs of collapse Tuesday after two support beams on the 21st floor buckled.
Temporary shoring and beams have been completely installed on floors 18 through 23, and additional shoring beams will be added throughout the day.
Mayor Zohran Mamdani says the building has not moved since Tuesday.
We get reports from the construction that two columns buckled on the 21st floor, and we'll special units continuing.
Look at that. Somebody said one earthquake and that's all it'll take. Look at Jack Wilson says, you can't stabilize stupidity. I wouldn't even walk past that building. Look, you see what I'm talking about? Y'all saw that buckling?
And the building's evacuated.
The serious scare happening in bustling Midtown Manhattan, just blocks from Grand Central Station, forcing evacuations and the
blocks from Grand Central Station. So all the trains coming in for like 2-3 years, coming through Grand Central Station, shaking all the ground. I'm good. Even with the micro shaking, I'm good. No.
Of a frozen zone stretching 5 blocks, upending life for many.
We got relocated. My son hasn't been able to move into his car, so it's been a little difficult.
Just exhausted and thankful that nothing bad happened. That we're okay.
Mayor Mamdani says the number of evacuated buildings now down to just 4, including a partially vacated ground floor restaurant. So far, there's no clear explanation of what caused the issue. The Department of Buildings only saying the investigation into the cause of the structural failure is underway, and DOB has not made any determinations on the actual cause. The building's developer, Metro Loft, writing in a statement, "We have identified the issue and developed a clear plan to fix it," adding, "At no time was the building or any portion of it at risk of collapse." As teams finish shoring up the skyscraper, the mayor says there have thankfully been no injuries.
It's a convenience for what you need, but you live in New York City, you're ready for anything.
Sure should be. Let's talk next steps here.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I think they're all crazy as a busload of retarded kids trying to get to school on Sunday. Call me what you want to say. I don't care. I'm not even going past that building now. What bad architecture, bad construction. Did you guys see that stupid gap that was in between that building that separated the part of the building where they wanted to put some kind of sky view out there? That's probably what did it, and it wasn't done right. They're just thinking about money and moving people in. That shit is so stupid. I'm so sorry, you guys. I wasn't supposed to say that. I know that's one of the things I say off camera. I know supposed to be saying no stuff like that. I'm sorry, you guys. I want to pray for the people that's crazy enough to go in that building and do anything. I don't care, plumber, whoever. Give me $1 million contract to do something in there. I'm straight. No, thank you. Please don't call us. We're not interested in managing that building either. Thank you. We're not interested. I want to pray for everybody that work in there, that's still living in there. God bless you, and may you be safe may you be safe, period. That's it. I'm not going to say nothing else because I don't want nothing to happen to them people. Because some people just need somewhere to live and they're willing to do types of stuff like that to do it. Just like people over in Brooklyn are willing to do stuff to get a little cup of coffee or something. As this car launched straight into this Brooklyn building after a late night collision where 2 men were arrested. You ain't gonna believe this. This dude's walking up the street, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. He's looking at his cell phone. He's minding his business. Next thing you know, 2 cars come straight at him. He tried to get out the way and move it, get out the way. A second too late, both of the cars crash into the building. And yeah, all 3 men are now in the hospital. Let's get on over to Bed-Stuy. Check this out.
Yeah, Marissa, the building here on Fulton Street is somewhat boarded up, as well as a vacate order in place. But as you can see, that is...
They probably can get more work done if she was to get up and get up behind the work, right, instead of surfing on a cell phone and laughing. But I just happen to notice that. Let's keep on going talking about them fixing this building.
Not stop some of the work getting back to normal. Here you see workers behind there, but I want you to take a look at something we're going to show you. Take a look at how it all went down last night. Out of nowhere, these 2 cars come flying down Marcus Garvey Boulevard, straight into a building where a man is seen walking by. That man and the 2 other drivers were all sent to the hospital.
It's graphic, it's just like jarring and an immense amount of damage. And so I was like, okay, I'm definitely not going to be able to sleep after watching the surveillance video of this accident happening. And in my mind, I'm like, how could something like this happen?
On a phone call with the owner of Noir Yoga, he tells me the grand opening for the second studio location was originally scheduled to be open.
Yes, I pay attention to everything in the videos, y'all.
Here, the first
Sam Champion, thank you for the buck. Got $1 on it.
Because probably in the next couple of days, I have like 50 boxes of yoga supplies that are being delivered to the location.
Oh, wow.
You know, and so things like that. And then other, even my contractor, the last piece of their project, they're like, well, can I come in and finish the project? I'm like, I'm not sure.
But he says this delay won't be a denial, and he's looking forward to opening the location bigger and better when the time is right.
That was crazy.
Now, as we know, both of the drivers involved in that collision have been charged. They're facing a slew of charges, actually, including vehicle assault, reckless endangerment, and driving while intoxicated. And we're still waiting to get an update on the condition of that pedestrian that was struck in the midst of what happened here. In Bed-Stuy, Morgan Scott, H+OUR Brooklyn.
Hold on, Morgan. You actually had a couple of things on the tray that I wanted to check out right now. I know we got to pray for those guys to get healthy, but I know we also got another one that we got coming up with Morgan. Want to pray for the victims in this situation, that they have a speedy recovery, hopefully, you guys, because that was crazy. That man got hit by a car and rammed into a brick building. Lord knows what he's going to be needing when it comes down to the recovery and how they're going to be able to get through this one. He got caught dead smack in the middle. He tried to get out the way. You guys saw that. Just didn't make it out in the right amount of time. Want to pray for his healing. Hopefully he gets 100% recovery if it's possible. Pray for both men that were in those cars. Amen. That was crazy right there. I don't know how fast they were going. And I noticed that even that other car that was going down the side over there, the other car that was coming down the other angle, he was going fast too. People just be driving like crazy, mad fast out here for no reason. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got a situation where millions of Americans drop Affordable Care Act coverage after their premium spike. How many of you guys were doing the Affordable Care Act, and in January, once everything changed, you had no choice but to stop using it because a lot of people's premiums doubled and tripled? Check this out, you guys. Check this situation out. Now we have a couple of updates to talk about. Because we care about your health. Let's go.
If you buy your own health insurance, you may have opened a bill this year that was double or even triple what it was back in December, and you're not alone. Millions
Nah, he got caught in that, y'all. He got caught and rammed into the building, yeah.
who buy their own health insurance watched premiums spike almost overnight. Nearly 3 million Americans have already dropped coverage. CBS News medical correspondent Dr. Celine Gounder joins us now. You know, she's also the editor-at-large for public health at KFF. Dr. Gounder, good morning. What actually changed, and why are people seeing these spikes, which I guess is also forcing them to walk away in some cases?
Right, so for the last 4 years, federal subsidies have capped what people paid for coverage, but then, and this is what, by the way, what the government shutdown last fall was about, was a fight over whether to extend those subsidies or not. Well, Congress let those expire, so those expired January 1st, and overnight, the average payment people were making jumped almost 60%. And as a result, and also deductibles rose by an average of about $1,000. And so more than 90% of people enrolled on the ACA or Obamacare exchange had help from the federal government. Over 90%.
Okay, what's going on? How you doing? One love, K. Anthony. They said a lot of people right now. I hope you're having a good morning, K. Anthony. Don't worry about it. We love you no matter what. We got people over here that are actually quitting their medical because they just can't afford it. And now it's getting to the point where they're waiting until their problems are lingering and getting worse. So now when they do go to the doctor, they got worse symptoms and it's probably got worse. And of course, it's going to cost more to deal with the situations.
And so as a result, many now cannot afford to continue on those plans.
People are already dealing with higher prices everywhere, and I understand insurers want to raise rates again. What's happening there?
Yeah, so this is the result of a few different things, rising healthcare costs, but also...
I need to get some true facts here. Thank you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, I used to pay $800 a month for the whole family, and the Obamacare came into play. Now my wife is over $600 a month alone. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, look at this, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. But how come we don't... What's the problem with us not having like good health care when we got all of this fraud going on? Because that's the same thing that I think about. Like if I was an administrator or a governor or something like that, I'd be like, you got all this fraud going on. How come we can't make sure that the people's medical is taken care of? And how can they do that in other countries like Canada and provide like, you know, free health care and things like that? Why don't they do that? Like, why isn't that important? And we pay so much in taxes, we should be able to have some sort of decent health care. Also, all of the money that we lost, once we find all of these sources, can we start diverting some of that real money to these programs, maybe to veterans as well? Because we can't forget about our veterans and our homeless people. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
When the people who walk away from health insurance are the healthiest, the people who are left behind are sicker, and as a result, your premiums goes up because those people who remain are higher risk. It's what experts call the death spiral. And so that means the premiums go up and up and up. More people walk away. You're left with more and more sick people. Premiums go up. And that continues. That cycle continues.
But this isn't just a budget story then. It sounds like this really is an overall health story.
Well, the problem is that when people feel like healthcare is going to be expensive, they delay their care. I see this all the time. People have put it off, put it off, put it off. By the time you see them, they're really sick.
Yeah, why the hell do you have health insurance and then when you go to the doctor, you got to pay an arm and a leg when you see the doctor? The pills, don't ever call for no ambulance, man. Listen, you get pow, you might as well walk to the hospital. And you get inside the ambulance, they give you a aspirin. That's going to be $500 for the aspirin.
And then that means the health care that they're getting is also at a very different stage, much more expensive, and the outcomes are just not as good.
So I wonder if you would encourage people to get the care and help they need, but people have to budget. Can anything be done before next year?
Well, currently this sits with Congress. So there's a Senate proposal from Senators Susan Collins and Bernie Moreno, both Republican senators, by the way, that would restore the credits for 2 years through the end of this current administration. And it's drawing support from both parties. This is bipartisan. And there's proof that this approach works. So New Mexico, for example, when the federal subsidies were lost, they replaced those subsidies with state subsidies. And they actually are the only state where enrollment has...
Oh my God, that's so different from England. Those deductibles are more than I'm making a year. Ambulance, $3,000. Money Tree, God bless you, brother. Real talk, God bless you. When I got shot at the hospital, 3 days, $50,000. God bless you, brother. I'm just glad that you're still here. Always read this fine print, says Floyd. Yeah, you see that? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, before you sign. Yeah, you guys, they up. That's why you see people like Luigi not being. It's not people not so angry at Luigi because they looking at these insurance people just like a couple other people said. If I got insurance, how come it costs so much money when I go see the doctor? I thought that's what the insurance was for. Please help me out with this. No, I'm sorry, Miss Jones. You have to understand something. That's just for the insurance itself. When you come and see the doctor, that's what you're paying for. But if you have to get any medical pills or anything like that, if you got to get any test run or anything like that, that's extra. The fuck out of here. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Brooklyn's in the house. Let's get on over here to see what's going on with this piece of crap. I told you we was going to see her again. She had 2 major stories that we had to cover today. Why? Because Robert Smith is a piece of trash. He's been arrested, locked up, and I don't think he's getting out. Watch your head. Gonna be looking at that Chinese restaurant, that little Chihuahua, Domino's, and all of that. Don't even think about getting out. Why? Because he deserves what he's getting. Had a nerve to do a a mass powwowing in Brooklyn that injured 8 people, including 4 kids. You guys you heard about this one before. This is the one that did it over the weekend.
After a mass shooting here in Coney Island on the 4th of July, the man police say is behind the physical and emotional trauma to one family has been caught. 44-year-old Robert Smith walked out of the 60th precinct with
Now you want to hold his head down.
His head held down, avoiding any eye contact with the cameras. And when I asked, "Why did you do it?" why he opened fire into a crowded courtyard, "He shot 4 kids!" there was no...
Uh-oh, we saw a good one. There was no watch your head, and I saw a bump. That's what I'm talking about. They didn't even care. They didn't give him no love. Y'all saw that? How many of my people saw that? If you didn't, heal up, reel up, bring it back, come rewind. Let's go ahead and see that head bust up against that car. Why couldn't it have been a little harder? Excuse me, you guys, I get a little bit of pleasure out of things like this, especially from creeps. You guys ready? This is the opposite of watch your head.
He shot 4 kids!
There you go.
There was no answer. Smith is now facing a slew of charges, including 8 counts of attempted murder, while the family impacted by the gun violence is stuck learning how to pick up the pieces again. And the mom of the 21-year-old woman who was in critical condition for days says that victim is finally stable. At this point, we still don't know what the possible motive could have been in this shooting or any connection between this 44-year-old man and the family ambushed. But we'll continue to search for those answers. In Coney Island, Morgan Scott, News 12, Brooklyn.
Shorty be like, yo, meet me on beach 27. I'm about to be out there chilling with my peoples. I'm gonna be like, beach what? Beach? Oh, I'm good. Beach, is you crazy? Beach, I ain't meeting you on no beach. Ain't no way I'm meeting you on no beach. I want to pray for the people that he pow, because that's 8 attempted right there, and he definitely hurt some people. I want to pray for the children that were hurt as well, because he went on a spree that day. I want to pray that more people are being cautious out here nowadays, because we can be as much vigilant and diligent as we want to be, but there's still these creeps that linger. Sad part about it is a lot of times when we get groups around, you probably get 1 or 2 people in those groups that may be from an opposing gang or something stupid like that, but they don't think about the other people that's around. It's on site, broad daylight. They don't care. They on demon time and stupid stuff like that. People like us, we're not on that type of time. We want our people to be safe out there. So that's why I'm telling you guys to be cautious. Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful, because you still got to live your life, but still be cautious out there. I want to pray for everybody for good healing and for good health. Amen. Yeah, you guys, you still can go out and hang out, but just pay attention to what's going on around you, please. Real talk. Let's go now. You guys know that they were doing a restoration at the White House, correct? Well, guess what? It's almost over as it reaches the front of the historic front entrance. You know what I noticed when I was working downtown at a lot of these expensive places? The scaffolding. They will actually get expensive scaffolding, painted scaffolds, so it looks nice even though there's work going on. I see guys out there painting the scaffold. I'm like, yo, ain't y'all doing construction? Yes, but this is Park Avenue. Okay, cool. Well, case in point, do you know they got a huge curtain that basically mocks up that part of the White House while they're going to be under construction? Talk about wanting to still look, hold your looks. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, guys, as these guys get to work. Talk about vanity, huh, Trump? So as you can see right here, they're putting out this drapery here, and it's crazy because it has the exact measurements that line up with the actual pillars that's there. Those are not even the right pillars. Now this scaffolding right here was installed earlier this week, marking the latest in the series of renovations backed by President Trump. They're scraping off 150-year-old paint and restoring the White House. I can't lie to you guys and say that I don't think that's something that should be done. I know a lot of people are skeptics about it, but if you're thinking if it's 150 years and they're actually doing some really good restorative work, I think that's going to be good for presidents and the White House's appearance, as well as many years to come. So when it comes down to spending the right money for the right things, I don't have a problem with that. And you guys, I've been telling you guys for a long time right now, you got to remember something. This president, it's only got about 2 years and a couple of more months left in office. So whatever he's doing now, it's not even for him, not even for the next president. It's for presidents to come and the White House. So I kind of look at this as a little different. I do remodeling myself. Probably went a little bit over the top. But as long as you don't got the same people that did the pool, we should be okay. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. And notice how everything lines up perfectly. Glamour job, rather not indeed. Our narcissist president is not is a good one. Okay, facts. One love, big facts. No, you got to do certain things the right way, you guys. You got to do certain things the right way. So I agree with the construction if it's the right crew and the White House being able to be restored, especially when you're telling me something about 150 years, this old paint is being scraped off. That's a good thing right there. Get all that paint off of there, take it back down to the proper level, do whatever you got to do to fill in or whatever, and you paint it all back up, and now it looks much better. So I do agree with that part. Let's get on over to Utah, where new Charlie Kirk case evidence has revealed that Nolan Wells, yeah, the boyfriend down with the broken wristed click, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because that was his boyfriend / girlfriend. I think that this is the one. I'm not sure. But basically, matter of fact, this is the one. His roommate / lovers and friends, Little John and Ludacris. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. But basically, Nolan Wells deleted text messages and they raised questions about their conversation because Charlie said, look up under my keyboard. Look at what's there. He had left a letter. Check this out, you guys. Double tap that screen. Let's get on over to Utah. See what's going on. Oh, yeah, let's get on over to Utah. Then we come back to that. Let's go. Let's get that. Oh, I'm sorry. I muted it. I'm going to take it back real quick. Sorry about that, guys. It was on mute.
Twigs in court yesterday.
Let's go.
Right, we're hearing from the roommate of the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk. Prosecutors played clips from an interview with Lance Twiggs in court yesterday. Twiggs said Robinson left him.
So that's Lance Twiggs, Tyler Robinson's roommate / lover and friend.
Note saying he was going to take out Charlie Kirk and describe the moment they first saw each other the day after Kirk was killed.
I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. They started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it, and then kept going around and just doing stuff, I think, to keep himself busy or distracted or something.
Anna Schechter joins us now. She's the head of our crime and public
So basically, he admitted to doing it to him.
safety unit. Good morning, Anna.
One Love says, I'm calling Cap.
This footage could even be presented at this hearing, but what did these interview clips eventually reveal?
Well, it revealed that according to Twiggs, Tyler Robinson verbally told him, not just through the text messages that we already know about, but acknowledged that he did carry out this assassination. This is all according to Twiggs. Now, Tyler Robinson has not yet entered a plea, but it does seem like his defense team is preparing for a trial.
And if you guys can get those likes up to 300, I'll be sending 12 people merch. That's right, 6 of these keychains from Our Bottom Line and 6 Our Bottom Line decals. All you got to do is get those likes up to 300, you guys. Let's double tap that screen, and that's how you do the likes. Our Bottom Line keychain coming straight at 6 people, and Our Bottom Line decal. All you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Let me know where you wanted to go to. Let's go.
Will this have an impact on whether or not Robinson will go to trial?
Well, it's more ammunition for prosecutors, so that helps their case to the judge. Right now, it's a judge that's deciding, can this murder case go to trial? This is more ammunition for the prosecutors in building their case, and the judge will get to weigh this. This is yet more evidence potentially against Tyler Robinson, so it will help the prosecutor's case.
And as we've seen this week, the evidence, the security footage, the footage that was seen of him afterwards, it all seems to make a clear case that he is the leading suspect and this will go to trial. But there was a bit of a legal fight.
Okay, you guys, let's go, because we got to warn you guys about these Facebook meetups. I got to warn you guys about this, but let's first get into this. We got this fitness influencer, Wes Watson, who was injured in this brutal gym attack, you guys. You know anything about this? That's right. You see it right here? Breaking, came right in. Basically, Miami fitness influencer Wes Watson was brutally gym attacked. It was caught on camera. See what's going on with this, you guys. Let's go. Let me check this out real quick. One thing. Yeah, 1 day ago. Let's go.
Pulled to the ground and struck more than 20 times. Surveillance video captured the chaos that unfolded inside this Miami gym in December of 2024.
So I came to the gym.
They gave him about a 50 piece with a couple of biscuits.
They jumped me. Like two of the guys, they're hitting me with a weight, and then he comes with a belt, with a weighted belt.
Police say the man in the black shirt doing the punching is social media fitness influencer Wesley Watson.
Nothing matters but what we have to do today.
On social media, convicted felon Watson, or Wes, promotes himself as a motivational speaker. Now he has another conviction under his belt.
You would be sentenced to 21 months state prison with credit for all time served, which would be followed by 7 years of probation.
Last week, Watson pleaded guilty to the beating. Police say the victim, wearing a white tank top, confronted Wes.
They literally attacked me. They hit me first. I was like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah.
The two argued, and after the victim pushed him, investigators say Watson responded by repeatedly striking him with a weightlifting belt.
If someone comes and attacks you when you're chilling, it's fight or flight. It's life or death.
Watson failed to prove the punching was in self-defense. Records show the victim suffered a face fracture, a concussion, and 2 black eyes. On top of prison.
Damn, you got knocked up. Yeah, man, that looked like Martin. You still love me, Gina? You know, remember when Martin got hit by Tommy Hearns and he wound up inside the wall? Ooh, he looked just like that.
As part of the plea deal, Watson must go to counseling and avoid drugs and alcohol.
Domestic violence restraining order.
But Watson's legal troubles are not over. In Broward County, he's accused of severely beating a woman, leaving her momentarily blacked out. According to records, this case remains open. In a statement, the victim's attorney told NBC6 he is grateful Watson was held criminally responsible and they look forward to the civil case. Court records show the victim is seeking more than $50,000 in damages from Watson and the gym. Christian Colon, NBC6 News.
And what happened to the other guy that was kicking him? Why he ain't getting no time? Because there was a dude there that was kicking him while he was down too. I saw that. Y'all saw the extra kicks by the other dude, right? Y'all saw that. It wasn't just one dude. Yeah, you guys, this guy is a menace. Damn, 50K is low. That's rough to look at. Yeah, he's crazy. Look at his eyes. Exactly. Let's keep on going, you guys. Where we at right now? We going over there? Yeah, this is the one I wanted to warn you guys about. Let's do it, you guys. If you're hanging out in a certain place in New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you and you. And you, in New York. Let's go, you guys. I could have actually held that. I felt that. I could have held that for a little while, but I don't want to do it. Well, check this out, you guys. I got something for you guys. Be careful, and it's a warning. If you're doing any Facebook Marketplace, I've always been thinking about smart stuff like that, like this, even before they made designated areas. Because I like to call people out. Oh, you want to buy this cell phone from me? Meet me at Starbucks, right inside. You want to buy this phone from me? Meet me at the precinct, in the lobby, even before they had designated areas. So you guys, I want to tell you, you got to keep on doing that and be very serious when you're trying to sell something or buy something from someone online. Someone could be selling a gold watch. They want $4,500 for it. They tell you to meet them somewhere. You go to the parking lot to meet them. Give me all the money in your pockets. Now you get ripped off. You don't even get no watch. They know that you got $4,500 to come buy that watch. Be careful, you guys. How about this? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I'm going to sell this little game system I got here. Hey, check this out, you guys. And the same thing happens. Or you get a fake check. Or you get some fake money. You know what you may want to do? They have designated areas now in precincts, sheriff offices, and many administrative places where you can actually have these meetings at. 9 times out of 10, if someone's up to something nefarious, they're not going to want to meet you in one of these places. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Whether it's sneakers, a watch, or even a video game console, more and more New Yorkers are turning to online marketplaces to buy and sell items. But police say those transactions can quickly turn dangerous if you're not meeting in the right place. Police are searching for this man, wanted in connection with a string of Facebook Marketplace robberies across the city. Investigators say in 3 separate incidents, 2 in the Bronx and 1 in Brooklyn, victims arranged to meet the suspect after listing items for sale online. In one Bronx case, police say a seller trying to sell a pair of sneakers had his backpack ripped away. In another, investigators say a victim selling a Nintendo Switch never received payment after the suspect claimed there was a problem with a Zelle transfer, then took off with the console. And in Brooklyn, police say a victim selling a watch was robbed at gunpoint after meeting 2 people over what appeared to be a payment issue. Thankfully, no injuries were reported in any of them.
Somebody said, who said that? One Love says, meet at Smith & Wesson Avenue.
The incidents. The NYPD says one way to avoid becoming a victim is by using one of its e-commerce exchange zones located outside every precinct, transit district, and police service area. Those locations are monitored by 24-hour video surveillance and are designated as safe places to complete online transactions.
Let's show some love right now for Christina, you guys. I know you're going to know who I'm talking about. I just found out about this. I wanted to make sure I got the dates right, too. This was July the 9th, and she died and lost her life at the age of 36 years old. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. You see her right there. Christina Sands. She was born this way, lost her life at 36 years old. Complications with the heart. That's why I keep telling you guys, be thankful for every single day that we're out here. Let's go. Let's keep on going.
My name is Christina. I'm 25 years old. In my life, everything's perfect, nice and organized.
Christina Sands, star of the A&E series Born This Way, which followed a group of adults with Down syndrome, has died. She was 35 years old.
Tell me about when I was a baby.
Well, the doctor came and said that we have a beautiful baby, and they told us that you have Down syndrome.
And do you freak out?
I thought it was going to be so hard, so difficult. It was not as hard.
The reality star's family sharing the news on Instagram, saying Christina died after going into cardiac arrest. They say her death was a total shock and unexpected.
You have the most wonderful ability to make people happy. Every time that someone is hurt or is not feeling good, you are the first one there to make them feel good.
They write, "We will forever treasure the gift of her life. We will all carry in our hearts the wonderful Christina moments that she gave us."
Hello, princess. You are gorgeous.
Hi, girlfriend.
Those Christina moments playing out on the show's 4 seasons, which focused on her romance with longtime boyfriend Angel.
What I want is to buy a house with my boyfriend and I.
Hey, honey.
Hey, beautiful.
and their journey down the aisle in 2018. The pair split several years later, citing stress from COVID-19 confinement. Christina is survived by her parents and 2 younger brothers.
Sad situation right there, you guys. We want to pray for her family, want to pray for her, want to pray for any surviving individuals that have any love for her, as well as the fans of the show. I know there's a lot of people that's like didn't even know what happened, but that's also why I wanted to bring it up, you guys. Prayers up for Christina Sands, you guys, remembering. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on moving. We got more work to do. We got to keep on going forward. And you guys, I know there's a lot of you guys out there vacationing right now. A lot of you guys on the waters, on the woods, doing your thing. Have fun. Just make sure you be safe. I just wanted to tell you guys right now, as far as this month, I didn't know that this month was Shark Month or Shark Week, but it seems like it is, because there's a lot of those sharks, great whites, all types of sharks popping out and showing their fangs and biting people too. Please be careful, you guys, because video 8, we got some footage over here where great white sharks have been spotted off of Black Island. I got even more than that. All the New York beaches, every single one of them has been spotted. There's been a shark spotted, and they're biting people. Let's get into this story right here, you guys. Let's go. Now look how close this one got. Now, I don't know what makes him feel comfortable to put that camera right in his face. I'm sure it's on a stick or something, because I wouldn't be down there doing that live. Yeah, I saw so many of these different stories coming in today, you guys. So that's why I want to let you know, be careful on them beaches, because life is a beach. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. Just go ahead and get some more people up in here. How we going to do that? Going to go ahead and get you guys these keychains, 6 of them. 6 of these decals over here as well. All you got to do is reach up to 300 likes. Get those likes up in the air. I'm going to be sending out merch today, you guys. All you got to do is send me your address, wherever you want it sent to. Send me an email at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. But we've got to reach the 300 mark first. Let's get on over to California. San Bernardino police, canine, a savage. I know he didn't savagely do it. They said that this dog savagely ripped this man out of a car. Well, if he would have got out of the car, maybe the pupper wouldn't have to get him out of there with force. What are you asking questions for when you got the dog on your arm? You need to be like, hey, can you get this dog off of me? I'm getting out. Why are you still asking questions? Are you on D-Rugs? I need to know. What do you guys think about this next standoff situation right here? I could just imagine what his arm feels like right now. Let's get on over here, you guys. Let's go see the San Bernardino police canine rips this guy out of a car. They keep on telling him, get out the car, get on the floor. He's not listening. I guess they're going to have to send in the canine. So he's constantly saying, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Meanwhile, Rex just got his arm like, I'm talking about tearing him up. I know when he come down off of whatever liquor or whatever D-rug he on, his arm gonna feel like Popeye arm. And I don't mean muscles. Get out of the car. Get on the ground. Rex is not letting go at all. I got questions too, right? Look. It's going to be on fire, right? They just keep on saying, get on the ground, get on the ground. Because if he would have got on the ground, the man would have ran up, took the dog back, and they would have put the cuffs on him. But I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. But that's the pose he got right now, right? I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, and that arm going to be on. Tomorrow, mañana, oh my God, ain't no type of Advil or nothing going to be able to help that pain right there. And he's shaking it too. A little excessive, huh? Somebody said that arm is broken too. Turbo Munch. Yeah, it's Saturday, man. That's why we showing stuff like this. You see, it's Saturday, man. The dog says, I like steak. Man, oh man, a little bit excessive there, but hey, he didn't want to get out. And if he was driving drunk like that, they was trying to ask him to get out the car. You guys, I don't know. He flipped off the German Shepherd. How many officers? I don't even know. Was it like 8 of them? They got the whole police force there. Yeah, you seen that? That was crazy right there. They don't need all of them. I said the same thing. Why they got all them police there? Crazy. Let's keep on that for one person. Let's go, you guys. If y'all appreciate the content, because you're not going to see stuff like that nowhere else but here on Our Bottom Line. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to see that nowhere else. His arm is going to be on Ludacris tomorrow. You remember, get back. You don't know me like that. When he had them big Popeye arms, oh my God, he going to be, doof, 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 doof. His arm going to be swollen. Whoa, yeah, boy, let's go. Let's get on over to Connecticut where somebody need their ass whipped. Somebody need their ass whipped. I'm talking about, man, this one here, you guys, this is a special sort of a whipping. This is meat grinder on. How do you go slower than slow? Do you do slow motion or do you do it on like where it's just like not even, do you do it like, what is it when you, and I'm not talking about on slow motion. I'm talking about super slow motion. Let's get on over to Connecticut, and you guys are going to agree with me. This fool finally got locked up, and I think he's getting life. Don't even watch your head. Boop, 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 and kick him in the car. Call me what you want, but once you hear what I'm saying, you guys are going to be wanting more. We got this foolio that was arrested as it was revealed that a 12-year-old that was given a lethal dose of Benadryl and Prozac, who was also R-worded by this piece of trash, finally found out about it and it finally did something about it. Let's get over to Connecticut. Benadryl and Prozac. You guys heard how old she was.
News at 5. First up right now at 5, arrest warrants shedding new light on the death of Eve Rogers, but also raising some more questions. The 12-year-old Enfield girl was found dead in her bedroom in March.
And we now know she had a lethal level of a common over-the-counter drug in her system. We broke the news to you yesterday here at 5. And your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live at the Enfield Police Department with what else these warrants reveal. Susan.
There are a lot of new details. As for the stepfather, Anthony Federline, he is now in police custody, and
The stepfather.
He is charged with sexually assaulting Eve Rogers, his stepdaughter. But this new report, a toxicology report, shows a lethal dose of drugs in the girl's system, at least one drug, and now police have to figure out how did it get there. Eve Rogers was found in her bedroom wearing hardly any clothes. A blanket was covering the lower part of her body. Police say she had been sexually assaulted, and they arrested her stepfather, Anthony Federline, whose bodily fluids were found on his stepdaughter. And this week, Channel 3 uncovered new details. 5 new search warrants show Eve had about 60 ounces, or half a gallon, of a drug commonly known as Benadryl in her blood.
How do you have a half a gallon of Benadryl in your blood?
Deadly dose for a child is about 4,300 nanograms per millimeter. Toxicology results show Eve's levels were 23,000, almost 6 times that. Prozac was also found in her blood. Chris Morano, a former chief state's attorney, says police must now put all these facts together.
Just because there is a large substance that could be or was lethal in this young child, now you have to connect it to how it got there. Was it who put it there? Was it done on purpose? Was it done by accident? Was it self-taken?
Still a lot more questions and answers, and police now have to determine with the medical examiner's report how this girl died and what caused her death. They also must determine if she had ingested these drugs. Did she
Just, happy birthday, Just. Happy birthday to you. Happy Saturday.
do them herself, or did someone give them to her? And coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, a closer look at the investigation.
Oh man, so much information that I get about this story. I'm gonna bring it to you guys because you ain't gonna hear it nowhere else anyway, because we broke it in first on Our Bottom Line. Sad story that we had to break, had to bring it to you. I want you guys to see what's going on out there. A piece of pure trash. That's what that was right there. How dare you? And I wish the people would have been able to get to them first, because I know all they had to do was hear about what he did and they would have took care of it. Any neighborhood, I guarantee it. Let's pray for the little girl's soul. She's no longer here. I want to pray for all children that have fallen victim to savages like this and everybody out there that's trying to recover physically as well as mentally. We ask that today, Father God. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Report. Thank you so much, Just Joy, for the 5 on it. Today is my birthday, and I want to send you a gift for all you do. Just Joy, thank you for your gift. And guess what? Happy birthday. Go, 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 Just Joy. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We're going to sip big drip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up because it's your birthday. Okay, let's go, you guys. Let's go. Happy birthday, Joy. And now we're going to get on over to Katie Couric. I'd had no idea that she was going through some medical issues. She had been diagnosed with transient global amnesia. That's why I'm so important about our circulatory system, our neurology, our neuropaths. Why I say that we need to deal with our stress. We need to eat the right foods, because you never know. It could be in the foods as well. I didn't even know, and she didn't know until she was diagnosed with this transient global amnesia. And she said she had a Saturday where she just went out and to grab a bite and couldn't remember anything. You guys think there's something else to this story? Let me know. Let's see what's going on with this Katie Couric report. Let's go, you guys. Let's see.
Katie Couric is revealing a recent health scare that caused her to experience short-term memory loss.
She wrote about it on her Substack, calling it, quote, the day I'll never remember. In it, she describes a recent Saturday, a couple Saturdays ago, when she was in Colorado at the Aspen Ideas Festival. I actually was there as well, had a nice conversation with Katie the night before all of this. Katie says it was a Saturday morning. She went to grab a hot dog with her husband at the festival before she was set to moderate 2 panels. But that's the last thing I remember.
Katie couldn't remember the month or the year, and when she was asked who was president, she believed it was Joe Biden, and it was 2024. Katie says the memory loss only lasted for that period of the day. She was later diagnosed with something called transient global amnesia.
And here to help us understand a little more about that diagnosis is NBC News medical reporter Dr. Akshay Syal. Dr. Syal, it does sound pretty frightening. And at first, Katie's husband and doctors thought that she might have had a stroke. They said initiate stroke protocol in the hospital, but she didn't. What is transient global amnesia? How common or rare is it?
It's it can be a really frightening condition, Kate, but fortunately it is benign. For those who haven't heard about it, TGA, or transient global amnesia, affects about 5 to 10 per 100,000 people every year. It sort of consists of the sudden short-term memory loss and inability to form new memories. So, for example, patients will often say, could you repeat that? And they almost don't remember asking the question and don't remember getting the answer. So they tend to need to be repeated things over and over, unable to form those new memories. And it typically resolves within hours, about 6 hours or so, but definitely within 24 hours from onset.
Do we know what causes these episodes? And it can happen to anybody?
It can happen to anyone, Christine, but the biggest risk factor, the most people, we see this in people aged 50 to 70. It's about equally as common in between men and women. We tend to see, equal parts affected. But guys, those with a history of migraines, about 6 times more likely to have this. And it's a strong correlation there.
Yeah.
See the risk factors and the transient global amnesia, 50 years or older with a history of migraines. So yeah, that doesn't mean it can't happen to a lot of people. Maybe she was getting migraines for a while, and then it just developed into this.
I have a history of migraines, and I'm just going to tell you, this actually happened to me.
Really?
20 years ago, yes.
Just
Transient
unexplained
global amnesia. And yeah, I was under a lot of stress. It was election night. I was at a different network, and I was just, I think, under a lot of pressure.
But it resolved itself.
Yes, but I lost my kids' names. I couldn't think of my own children's names. It was terrifying.
Wow, that's crazy right there. Let's keep on going, you guys. Double tap that screen. You know how we do over here when it comes down to that health and wellness. We try to keep you guys up on stuff. Even if you don't believe it, we told you about it. If anybody ever dealt with it, let us know if you don't mind sharing with us. We'd like to know your story if you ever dealt with it. Let's keep on going forward, you guys, and let's keep on going. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. And I know y'all got some money, so come on now. Give me all the money in your pockets right now. Or snap it to a Slim Jim. Well, what you could do is pick up that phone, double tap that screen and get those likes up. That actually gets more people over here. Plus, we're going to be sending you guys out merch today. That's right. We got 6 of these keychains coming out today. If we can get up to 300 likes, that's the Our Bottom Line brand new decal keychain right there, as well as the Our Bottom Line decal. Put it on your mug. Put it on your workout equipment. Let us see a photo of it, and we're going to put it up in the Discord. Send us the images. And if you have not subscribed to the Discord or become a member of the Discord, what are you waiting for? This chat doesn't end here. We have a cool Discord where everybody kicks it every single day. Now, what you're looking at behind me is where Ukraine targets Russian supply routes and the encounters. They say Russia has resorted to Starlink jamming. Guess why? Because Ukraine is doing pretty good when it comes down to defending themselves and becoming a worthy adversary. Told you guys already, when it comes to the 48 laws, sometimes you got to get rid of them all the way, because sometimes your enemy will come back and get stronger, just like what Ukraine is doing right now. So now what they're saying is Ukrainian commanders say that Russians are disguising fuel trucks and trying to jam Starlink to counter drone strikes. So what they're doing is trying to send gasoline and diesel through to the people on their side that need it. But Ukraine is like, we know that that's not a medical truck. We know that that's not a water truck. And they're sending the drones at that. And boom, because of the smoke, they know that they're right. Talk about some worthy adversaries.
We hit water tankers that were burning because there was gasoline inside.
See?
We hit painted up milk trucks that had diesel fuel in them. They're such smartasses. Excuse my language. It doesn't get any worse than that. Today we hit some trucks, but they didn't burn like pasta. Pasta doesn't send black smoke shooting up in the sky. There were tanks of diesel fuel inside.
Now, Ukraine's mid-strike drones that have disrupted logistics and targeted infrastructure are often flown via Starlink.
We struck the Starlink countermeasure system, the system that directly jams satellites. We recently struck it. I don't remember the exact date, but that's what happened. In other words, they're trying to do everything they can to make our work more difficult. Because we're hurting them.
You heard that, right? Because we're hurting them. They know what they're doing. Russia, y'all not as scary as y'all act like y'all are, huh? That's why I keep on saying, man, y'all couldn't have messed with us. You couldn't have messed with us. You can't even deal with it. Ukraine. Ukraine got a couple of our toys, and look what they're doing to you. That's like they called up, Tony Starks, we need some help. And next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. Hey, I gotta say it like it is, you guys. I want to just pray for everybody out there. I'm not a fan of Ukraine either. I'm not a fan of Russia or Ukraine, but what I'm a fan of is people. So I'm a fan of any good person. If you're a Russian, if you're a Ukrainian person, if you're a good person, or if you're a family out there, you're a child, you're a woman, and you're an older person, you just want to live your life and you're tired of all of this stuff going on in urban warfare, I just don't think it's right. I think it's time for it to be over, because the majority of the casualties are the children and the families. That's who I want to pray for. That's what we're praying for right now. Those people, and for this whole thing to be over on every accord. Don't even need a winner. Just shut it down. That's enough already. Amen. Because that's how we feel over here. We had enough of the crap already. Whatever, you did this over there, y'all did that over here. Now what? Exactly. Let's keep on going now. We're back on over to New York. And what is cyclosporosis? I don't know, but you guys better be careful, because it's a foodborne parasite, infectious and is spreading nationwide. I'm just showing you the report coming in from here, but this is called psychosclerosis, and it's a foodborne, all one word, parasite. Pay attention, you guys, especially when it comes down to our health.
Parasite causing major stomach symptoms is spreading throughout the U.S., including right here in the tri-state. The CDC says over 2,000 people have been diagnosed nationwide. Public health experts are now investigating how it all started.
Jack said, I think I just had it. We already told you about this earlier in the week. Don't be listening to just what state it is. Make sure y'all clean those fruits, clean those vegetables. I think it was Angel's Kalesova, one of you guys that had a great remedy that said you put, I think it's baking soda and what was it? Baking soda and vinegar to clean your strawberries. I like that idea.
CDC says the parasite can spread through contaminated food or water, often in unwashed produce, and symptoms can take anywhere from 2 to 14 days to appear.
After the third day up to a week, that's the time you're gonna feel that you're getting dehydrated. You're gonna feel weak, you cannot focus. Sometimes you may have some fevers too.
Not good. Well, symptoms can often last for a few days to more than a month without treatment. The illness is not usually life-threatening and can often be treated with antibiotics.
Lori Lou, that's why I always say we got to act like we're on a plane and we're losing oxygen. When the mask come down, we got to put that oxygen mask on ourselves first, and then you help the person next to you. Why do you think that they say that? Because you can't be no help if you dead. Think about it. We got to get fat before we can keep on taking care of people. We just came out of COVID. You know what I'm talking about? We just came out of all of these other crazy things going on. We still have not even recovered from that or from the crypto crash when Ukraine and Russia first started. How many people see any sort of monetary return on any of the crypto coins and the money that you invested in Bitcoin or Ethereum right now? You don't hear no conversation when it comes down to that. That was a sad investment right there for a lot of people. A lot of people don't even want to talk about the crypto area or talk about getting back into it. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to New York because we got another woman. I don't know what she was thinking about. Brooke, I come from Bed-Stuy. Motherfuckers do it, they don't die. Better have that ratchet close by. Someone murdered. That's right. You know what I'm talking about. Out in BK, never walk. That's my homegirl right there. R.I.P. in memory of. Never show our enemies love. We get it on where we live. You better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. You know what I'm talking about. Put your lighters up. Little Kim, one of my favorite female rappers, you guys. But right now, we're not talking about her. We're talking about another woman that was perched on the Brooklyn Bridge, a beam. She was rescued by the same people that went up and got those other skyscraper climbers that went up and put that sign on the Empire State Building. Yep, she decided she wanted to walk on the Brooklyn Bridge, had them up there for hours, and at the end of it almost jumped off until they caught her.
New York City, the NYPD releasing new images of terrifying moments on the Brooklyn Bridge, saving a woman climbing the support cables, clearly in distress, and what the NYPD did to save her.
What I'm noticing is now crazy people and people like this are doing things like this. I don't know if it's to get a rise out or get the people to talk, but second incident.
Our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky.
This is the moment one of New York City's finest came face to face with a woman precariously perched on the Brooklyn Bridge high above the East River.
My name is Chris. What's your name?
The woman had been seen walking the suspension cables before sitting, legs dangling. Horrified pedestrians watched helplessly below.
California.
While traffic between Manhattan and Brooklyn stopped. Officers from the NYPD's emergency service unit locked their carabiners and began their ascent. Listen to how they tried to talk her down.
It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It really is.
They stayed with her nearly an hour as the sun set.
Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Please. I got you. You can't be up here.
The officers are from the same highly trained unit that arrested those two urban climbers who unfurled a banner on top of the Empire State Building just last week. The woman here at the Brooklyn Bridge was not arrested or charged, and David, the officer you heard talking her down, Chris, had just graduated, the NYPD said, from specialized training last week. If you or someone you know are experiencing mental health issues or thinking about suicide, you can call or text the National Lifeline at 988.
That new officer doing incredible work. Aaron, thank you. In New York City.
Oh man, I couldn't do it. Couldn't be my job. I couldn't do that job. And yes, you guys, I'm trying to get you guys this merch out here today. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. We're going to be sending out 6 keychains and we're going to be sending out 6 decals, you guys. All we got to do is reach a 300 like mark, get more people over here. All you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Once we reach 300. Got to pray for the people. I got to pray for the emergency responders. We don't forget about people like that because it had it not been for them, she might have not made it off of there, you guys. I want to pray for them as well as her and the people that actually risk their lives to go out there and respond and take care of the city in every single state. Firemen, nurses, doctors, EMS people, people in the emergency room, all of you guys. Nothing but love and thank you for your service. Thank you so much. Amen. Seriously about that, you guys. Let's go. Let's get on over to Houston. We got a man who was fatally pow-powed by a federal officer in Houston. It's not supposed to be the ICE's objective, but when they told him to get out the car, instead of getting out the car, he pressed the gas, almost hit one of them, and you guys know what happens out of that. Let's get on over to Houston, you guys. Let's go. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Sad situation right here. Let's go.
Details in this week's fatal shooting involving federal agents in Houston. Officials now say the man killed was not the target of the search by ICE. His sons tell ABC News their father always worried about being robbed, and that may be why he did not stop for the unmarked cars. Here's ABC's Lana Moise.
This morning, we're learning the Mexican national killed in an ICE operation in Houston was not the intended target.
As his family has always said, he was a good, solid, decent human being. He was a father, he was a hard worker.
A Homeland Security official saying 52-year-old Lorenzo Salgado Araujo resembled the target, and officers then initiated the vehicle stop. ICE has said he didn't follow verbal commands and tried to run over an officer. Agents firing in what ICE says was self-defense, hitting him. He later died in the hospital.
Undocumented migrants are humans. I just want all Americans to know that my dad was a hardworking man, a family man, who wanted nothing more than to put food on the table and to watch his sons achieve the American dream.
His sons calling for an independent investigation, saying their father was doing nothing illegal and would have complied had he known the men in unmarked vehicles were officers.
The vehicle was unmarked and frankly, no lights or no sirens. So you have to ask yourself, if you were followed by a black SUV and then had another one come rearing itself
What
up,
in
old
front
school?
of you, what would you do? If it's not marked.
Another issue that could hinder the investigation, that agents were not wearing body cams. A Homeland Security spokesperson is blaming Democrats and the partial government shutdowns for the delay in issuing them to officers. The brothers say their father was months away from getting his immigration papers processed. Mexico is planning to file criminal complaints about the deaths of Mexican citizens, either in ICE custody or as part of ICE operations.
Yeah,
We begin with
sad situation right there. Man lost his life for that right there. That's crazy. I feel sorry for the family. And you see his son is not taking that good at all. That's his dad right there. I love the hell out of my dad too. So if something like that would have happened to him, I would have felt terrible too. So for the son, the family, and the man who lost his life, I'd like to ask that we rest in peace. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for these things to go ahead and get taken care of. And hopefully, people will start understanding that they have to comply. Also, if there's a language barrier, I think ICE needs to understand that as well. Because even if you're saying get out the car, you never know. And if they did, if it did happen like this, let's see what happens if there is an investigation. And we're going to keep on looking forward and trying to get you guys as much information as we can about this story. Let's do that. Amen. All right, you guys. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Because it's about to go down. Put it in the air. It's time to go ahead and smoke that chalice, you guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All of you guys out there that like to puff, puff, pass, how Styles P says it. I like to get, And I don't know why this fool thought it was okay to do it, but he dressed up as a bong. Yeah. How do you dress up as a bong and come to an assembly meeting? I don't know, but he was so crazy about it. He had a little fake baby with him with a Bluetooth speaker inside of him. I don't know what made this fool do this, but yeah, let's get on over to New Jersey where a man in a bong costume, yeah, check this out, you guys. This is crazy right here. I want you guys to see this over here. He's supposed to be making his statement right here. Check this out, in the town hall.
My name is Bongholio. The spelling of that is BONGHOLEO. And this is my baby Bongholito. Unfortunately, my wife left me with the kid. My wife Pinkolio couldn't be here, unfortunately. So we just...
Sir, just so that you know, it's difficult for us to hear you with the background.
I can't hear in this thing anyway.
So he got the baby on a speaker on a Bluetooth just yelling. Meanwhile, that's a fake baby with a Bluetooth in his head. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know what you're saying.
This fool took the time out to make a bong outfit to come to town hall.
Being a father is the toughest but best job you'll ever have in your life.
My sign tonight, which is tough to see, but
Oh, yeah, I had to show you guys that. I'm sorry. I had to show you guys that because I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it at all. I mean, wait a minute. They got, what you guys says? This got that Ben face energy. Creativity, yeah. Why is he dressed in an egg as an eggplant? That wasn't an eggplant. That was a bomb. Oh, a bomb, like for weed. Yeah, you got, it does not count if he does not smell like he used the bong water. Okay, let's see what we got. What else we got over here? What is happening? Or somebody know they're getting set up. Just Joy, are you paying attention to what happened on the screen? Are you paying attention to me? Because guess what, you guys? Y'all stuck. Don't run. Stay right there. Don't run. Don't even try it. Sit down, eat your slice of pizza, and be quiet. Y'all, you think you're going to get through a whole week? Come on now. It's the health and wellness section. And what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing some Tai Chi. Damn you. You killed my master. Son of a bitch. I will avenge him. Damn you. I got to give respect to all of those Kung Fu movies. You know why? Because they are the originators of the lace front wig. You don't believe me? Go look at any Fu Manchu, any Five Fingers, any Five Masters, anyone you guys go see, check it out. Look at those old men. Those were the original lace fronts. Think I'm lying? Google it right now and think I'm lying. Let's go. Let's keep on going, you guys. You heard what I said, right? Damn you. You killed my master. Now it's time to do some Tai Chi. I love doing that. You guys, come on over with me. If you can do it, do it. If you can't, don't. If you want to go as far as you can, let's do it. If a doctor told you not to, you probably shouldn't do it. If you think that you want to get a doctor's approval before you follow what we're about to do, I'm not mad at you. But what are we about to do? It's time for us to get it in, you guys. Hey, don't. I'm still looking. I got eyes in the back of my head. People be trying to slide out on this part. Don't you even think about going nowhere. I see you over there, Winter. Hey, Casey, hey, get back over here, damn it. Get over here, Liberty, because we about to do some working out. Tai Chi style. This is one of my favorite moves right there. That's that. You are the last dragon, and you possess the power of the glow. I thought I was Leroy. My first rap name before Boogotti, I'm going to tell you guys right now. You ready what my first rap name was? Show Nuff. And I didn't just call myself Show Nuff. I literally thought I wanted to make it funny, so I named myself Show Nuff, the Shogun of Harlem. So every time I wrote my name, I wrote the whole thing out. Show Nuff, the Shogun of Harlem. I actually got some real good music behind that with a mixtape where I actually was able to use the soundtrack before it got so crazy with the copyright stuff. So check out my old Show Nuff stuff. I got a lot of music under that name too. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Because what are we about to do right now? It's Saturday. It's time to get into it. Damn you! Let's do some Tai Chi. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we're doing right now. Let's go. Tai Chi silk reeling flow. The Tai Chi silk reeling flow. It's time to get into it, you guys. That's the name of the video this morning. 10-minute follow along routine. You guys, can you guys give me 10 minutes? I promise it's not gonna hurt and it's gonna be real easy. And I want you guys to hang out with me, please. Don't go nowhere. I love it when you guys are here. Hang out with me even if you're acting like you're doing it. But I know some people gonna really be doing it, like Sam Champion. Let's keep on going, you guys. Tai Chi, silk, reeling, flow, 10 minutes. Follow along with the routine. This is called Rooted Alchemy, Tai Chi, and Oingong. That's right, you guys. That's the channel. Rooted Alchemy, Tai Chi, and I think it's Oingong, Huigong, right? And I've already subscribed. After this is over, you will be able to go to the Discord and see this video again. And if you're not a member of the Discord, you should be, because all of our health and wellness videos are there. So come on in, you guys. Give me 10 minutes of your time. It's time to get busy. And thank you for providing the information, because we can't go an entire week without really working out.
Chin style silk reeling. Silk reeling trains smooth, continuous spiraling movement through the joints, helping improve coordination, circulation, and whole body connection.
So we're explaining it first and we're getting right into it. So come on, you guys, follow the flow. Let's go.
Rather than using force, this practice teaches the body how to move with elasticity and internal strength. During the practice, we'll expand our understanding of Tai Chi's core principles, Peng, Lu, Ji, and An, and how they interact within these movements. This helps build strong foundational Tai Chi technique and deeper awareness in your practice. Find a comfortable space and take your time to really feel how these movements work in your body. Now, silk reeling is a practice associated with Tai Chi that is a really core, fundamental, and old school part of Tai Chi practice. Now, when we do our silk reeling, what we want to look at is the continuous motion of the movement, how we're creating it from left and right, and just allow the experience of the movement to build up. So when we're doing our silk reeling, it doesn't have to be perfect. It is an ongoing learning experience that strengthens your movement over time.
Does not have to be perfect. It's an ongoing movement. That's why I say if you want to come back to this video, you can keep on watching it until you get it down right. I would love to learn the forms of Tai Chi. That's why I actually pick these videos up anytime I can learn them.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with some grounding circles.
Hey, we don't say stuff like that around here, Vincenta. We don't say we too old for nothing. We ignore the age and we keep it moving. That's right. We act the way we feel and we make sure that we feel good. Come on over here, brother. Let's get it cracking.
To check in with our posture.
Let's go.
And our movement.
Let's go.
Let the breath flow naturally.
Let's
into
go.
The nose, out through the nose or mouth.
Let's go. Told you we working.
And relaxing here at the bottom, bringing your hands to your dantian, which is your lower center.
Circles.
And just connecting here to get to that concept of zhong ding, or central equilibrium. We're going to begin with some dantian circles. So turning just a little bit, connecting to one side, lowering, changing under the ground, rising up, and then changing at the top. So we're going to change directions each time, finding that sinking, rising, shifting.
These are easy.
Keep the pressure.
These are
into the
easy.
feet
These are easy, guys.
nice and even. The whole foot maintaining contact.
Cornholio. Follow along. Easy.
One or two more.
Easy, y'all. Easy stuff. All we doing
Shifting.
is moving.
Making that change under the ground, up and over. and back down. And coming back to center. Releasing the arms, bring the arms up, one palm down, yin-yang palm. So just overturning, nice and relaxed. Feel it come into the elbow, into the shoulders. You just feel the hands working together.
If you feel your wrist crack, that's good. If you feel your wrist crack, that's good. The yin and the yang. There you go, Brad.
And just a few more.
Respect the Tai
Wake
Chi.
up the communication from the palms. Very nice turning and twisting and overturning.
Everything cracking. That's good, Dustin.
And release. Grounding circles. Widening our stance just a little bit. Coming into the eagle. Arms drop. You want to feel the fingers directing in, directing up. Sitting the wrists. So we feel them drawing down, making the change. Sitting the wrists, connecting to the 3 external harmonies.
Okay, just making sure. My mic came off.
Elbows and knees, shoulders and hips.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
While still maintaining that connection through center. That concept of Zhong Ding.
Zhong Ding. Under, back hands together, and up.
Let's do a couple more. Relaxing at the bottom. Make the change with the hands. Feel the body moving behind the palms.
This is one. We got one more, Sam. You good? Stick in. It's not long. It's not gonna be long with this. Stick in with us.
And switching directions. Still sitting.
Okay.
The hands. Reaching through the fingers.
Okay. Oh, bringing it
Drawing
back.
down
Oh,
through center.
I got you backwards now. Okay, backwards.
Sitting the hands.
Okay, backwards now. I got you. Backwards. Backwards eagle.
Fountain is a great movement for connecting those 3 external harmonies.
You don't have to do all of them. Just do what you can.
Another name for this is the fountain, like I just said, also sometimes called the eagle.
Look at that twist of the wrist. All that popping is scary, right?
One more.
109 away from merch, you guys.
Staying down at the bottom. Coming on to Pi Xin Tui means splitting center fist. So here's our hands, elbow, fist at center. We've got external rotation, internal rotation. And so we feel this come and split right down center. We release it, pull it to center. Release, pull to center. Pi Xin Tui, splitting, center, fist. We want to feel our center line, the distribution of weight, moving from center, the action from the arms, drawing in, creating that silk reeling concept.
Okay.
As if you're pulling through each of the joints together.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Silk reeling. Woo!
And let's do one more on each side. Stepping in.
Everything cracking, y'all.
Now taking that awareness of center into our four energies movement. Hum, Lu, An, Ji. Into the other side. Hum, Lu, An, Ji. Expand.
Making a wave.
Draw back.
Making a wave.
Press down. Push out.
Making a wave. Okay.
Find the connection to the previous movements, giving you an awareness of the coordination between the hands and feet.
Okay, in the front of you.
Elbows and knees. Shoulders and hips.
Oh, okay.
Noticing how the hands are changing to make this happen. And your awareness of center. Pulling across, sinking down, pressing out. And then observing the four energies. Hum, expand. Lu, draw back. An, press down. Ji, push out. Let's do one more on each side. And releasing back, grounding circles.
Eagle, up, regular grounding circle. We're going
After
eagle,
this next circle,
eagle up.
relax into Wu Ji,
That's the center. Oh, okay.
finding that sense of song, softening, loosening, sense of Zheng,
Straight pace.
full body awareness.
Straight pace. You're supposed to sweat. It feel good, right? Good work, Colessa. You be getting busy anyway.
Whenever you're ready, relax. Walk your space. Feel yourself move from the ground up, from center as center, taking that information with you as you move, and closing with another grounding circle.
See how he does that. Okay.
Shin Tai Chi Silk Reeling. Thanks for practicing. If you've enjoyed today's practice, check out our Rooted Alchemy community, where I teach weekly live sessions designed to build a strong foundation in your Tai Chi and Qigong practice through a clear, step-by-step approach.
I like it because let's say after a while, y'all will be out here like this. People be like, yo, what's going on with Colessa? How the hell does she know how to do that? What's going on with Winter Rising? Yo, Boogotti know how to do it too. Be out there with them Chinese people, right? Doing our thing, right, you guys? How we do it, right? Woo, you guys, that's how I'm talking about it. That's what I mean. We got to turn up sometime. Here we go. Tai Chi, silk reeling flow. Silk reeling flow, right? That's 10 minutes of following a long routine. 10 minutes, we done killed it, you guys. Now we feel better about our day. Imagine you do that for 10 minutes every day. You're going to feel fantastic about your day. And yes, Liberty, and yes, and Miss LED, guess what it actually it promotes? Those neural paths that we talked about before. That same 10-minute walk around the block that you can actually do. Can actually do this and also get those neural paths going, because you know when you exercise, it promotes those neuropaths, right? So you can get those neuropaths set up. Also, it's really good for your brain. Let's keep on moving. It almost leads to the what Pretty does, the meditation. Okay, pause means what's designated to sweat. Yes, catch me in the park at 7 a.m. LMAO. There you go, Kalesa. She ain't playing. This is good for all of us. But all I tell you guys is do your range of motions as far as you can actually take them. If you can't go but so far, only go so far. You know what you got to do? Compensate or less compensate so that you don't get hurt. And what was this again? Tai Chi, silk reeling flow. 10 minutes, follow along to the routine. That's right, you guys. That's how we're going to do it. Rooted Alchemy, Tai Chi, and Oingong. That's right. Rooted Alchemy, Tai Chi, and Oingong. That's the channel. You guys want to follow up on that channel and do some more Tai Chi with him? Y'all can definitely do that. That's why we do that over here. We share in the channels wherever we get the information from so that everybody can get some benefits out of this situation. If you got a video that you want to send over, if you've been doing a certain type of workout, maybe you want to put us onto it. Yes, send it over to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Again, that is bridge, like the Brooklyn Bridge. This, THISLLC@gmail.com. I'll check it out. Normally I watch the whole video. I look at it. I got to do some homework on it. If I like it, I'm putting it up. Ask Money Tree. I think Money Tree is like 9 for 9 right now. Most of the videos that he sends over, already good. I just got to check them out and see where I'm doing my timestamps at. We're family over here, you guys. We help each other. I'm not the only one that knows what to do when it comes down to health and wellness. I'm learning just like you guys. So the more the merrier. If you guys can put me on this stuff, teach me things. I've been learning a ton of stuff from you guys. I haven't been doing all of this stuff by myself. So if everybody, what do you mean, Sam Champion, you disappointed? Why are you disappointed? Everybody over here can go ahead and kick in. Sam, what you got for us? Let me know if you got some more stuff that's about that you want us to check out. All you got to do is send over your video clips. Let them be like that so I can open up the whole screen, not just a slither. Let them be the long way so that everybody actually make their own decisions on how they want their devices to go to them. That's why I actually do the show this way. This way you want to turn it, whatever you want to do, you can. But I also want to make sure that entire TV screen is in there so they can get everything out of it. So when you send the video over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com, again, bridgethisllc@gmail.com, make sure that you let us know where the video is at, what's good about it, and we're going to go look at it. If we like it, we'll timestamp it, give you the credits, and it's going to be right here. That's right. What's going on with Sam? I stretch every day. Oh yeah, Sam be getting it in. I don't stretch every day. I would build a move at work. I would build a move. Okay, somebody came into my yard last night and ripped off an 800 pound, 800 generator. A generator, yeah, man. Damn, Sam. You need some locks and some locks and chains on that. Another thing about that too, be careful because that's somebody close. That's somebody comfortable. Don't be surprised if it's next door. Real talk. Because a lot of times when somebody stole from me, it was somebody I knew. They knew my schedule and they knew my dog. My dog wouldn't bite a person. That's why I don't let nobody touch my dog no more. I keep on telling you guys that. I love people, but you just can't mess with my dog. And call me what you want. Because I need him to hakatha when you come in my yard. Yeah, don't come and play in my yard. I need your ankles and your calves to get bit up. Let's keep on moving forward and double tap that screen to get these likes up, you guys. Let's go. Because now, I want to tell you guys, and this week, I hope you guys notice, I know we be on dogs a lot. I've been mixing it up for all of you cat lovers out there. I've been making sure that you guys get your fix too. So come on, CJ. Come on, all of you guys, Kalasiv. I know you guys love him. I know you love him, Miss Swanza as well. Look at this kitten right here that was stuck inside of a river, inside of the river. And this little guy was so tired. I'm talking about so tired, just swimming like crazy. Oh, Sam, Let us know what's going on about that, because if that's something that have to do with work, that's crazy right there. Generator, you know, that's probably something that you were using to take out to do work when you do your construction and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's see what we can do about that, and let's see what if we can find out if the neighbors got that. Put some information out on the APB on that. Also, what you might want to do is look at your local other neighbors who might have bought it from some crackhead or whatever like that, or go to the pawn shop. Because if you find it at the pawn shop, they got to give it back to you, because they're supposed to hold on to things for 30 days. And they'll have the guy's information, because in order to sell something at the pawn shop, you got to give your information up. Definitely want to report it. You ain't snitching, call the police. Let's keep on moving forward and double tap that screen to get those likes up right now. We got a situation over here where this little kitten was all alone in a river, like couldn't even like make it no more. And this stranger walked by and saw her like struggling in the water. And what did he do? Saved her and helped her get out the water, you guys. Come on now. Let's show some love for this tiny kitten that accidentally fell into a river but was saved by a good Samaritan. She immediately began to struggle, but luckily a man nearby saw what happened. Now, bad enough cats don't like water. And he tries to lure the poor thing closer to him. But she's so nervous, she's swimming in the wrong direction. Unaware of the man's good intentions. As he gently keeps calling out to her, she decides to turn around. Like she realizes that the man just wants to help. The smart kitty grabs on. Do you see that, to the rope? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. At some point, there's an understanding between man and animal. Yesterday with the horse, right now with this kitten. And she's grabbing onto this rope, and all she got is for him to pull her up. You see this? Top legs and bottom legs wrapped around. Look at this. And look at those beautiful eyes, because that's the only time you're going to be able to see them. I'm warning you right now. You ain't going to be able to see those eyes unless you look at them right now. But look how pretty those eyes are. Look like she's climbing the side of a mountain or something like that, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. Thanks to the kind strangers, thanks to him, this life was saved. There you guys go. That's it. You like that episode right there? I know you guys like that because we all love animals over here. So sorry you guys weren't able to get up to that 300 mark. Maybe you'll be able to do it tomorrow on our version of Purple Sunday. Purple Sunday, y'all. Purple Sunday. That's tomorrow right here on Our Bottom Line. I'm hoping you guys have a fantastic one. Check this out. If you want to promote right here on Our Bottom Line, come on. You know what you got to do. Send in your promos to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. You got promo, you want to get a job, you're trying to promote your business. Guess what? We got another post notification area. If you send your promo over to us in a 1080 by 1080 size frame, we'll make sure that you get it up in that area so that many more people can see it. Also, what are we promoting? We're promoting that Big Drip Hard Punch promotion right there. You guys see it right there. That's the Show Your Talent search that we're going to be doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island, you guys. That's right. Also, if anybody on here wants to be a part of the talent show, we're going to be going live from every one of them. So if you want to chime in from your city or state, that will be considered as another competition and as another competitor. And if you win, you'll be part of the 6. Now you'll be part of the 5, and that you'll be number 6. That means that, boom, you'll make $250 plus a chance to go for the grand prize with Big Drip Hard Punch and see if you can make that $1,000 right there. Why am I in the photo? Because I'm one of the hosts as well as the judge, along with my DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew, but she's rolling with us right now with Big Drip. And if you guys want to be a part of the talent show, all you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's. Guess I like doubles. Took the carbonation out because we ain't cutting for the bubbles. Go to the first page, put your email address in the slot, and we're going to be sending you updates on where we're going to be at, what locations, what restaurants, liquor stores, whatever we're going to be doing. That's the way to keep the tabs on us. Just make sure that your email address is in our website, and we will keep you posted on where we're going to be. That's right, you guys. That's all you got to do. Also, again, how we get on out of here is the way that we came in. You know we're not going to leave until we get those prayers in the air. Got to pray for every single person that's here, that came here to be with us on Saturday, because you know this is a good Saturday, you guys. We had a really good show, if I do say so myself. One of the best health and wellness sections I ever thought we ever did. I love the guys, the way that you guys were actually really interactive with that one, if I do say so myself. Keep on letting me know how you feel about the health and wellness section. If I got to fix it up, you want to add more things, you want to look at a part of the body, teeth, ears, whatever it is, it's health and wellness and it's part of the body. Anybody got an idea they want to send in for that section? bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Not just the idea, send in the video. Also, you guys, how we get out of here is the way that we came in. Let's get those prayers in the air. We want to pray for happiness. We want to pray for safety. We want to pray for a safe Saturday. I hope you guys had a fantastic show because you came here, and I'm so happy that you did because you enlightened my day, and I love waking up and being with you guys every single day to do this. I want to pray for every single person in the building, Dustin. I want to pray for liberty and justice, and Sam. I want to pray for you guys' health. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for your safety, as well as for your family and your animals. Let's pray for Jeffrey Spilker. We'll also want to pray for Vincenta. Can't forget about King Fire, Batty Lynn. That's right, Batty Lynn. Thank you for always looking out. Sam Champion, Jess Joy, Casey Ramos, my brother. Can't forget about Dustin. Tony Wright is up in here too. Vincenta, Guy and Elsa. Praying for you too, Mary Tanner. Can't forget about Batty Lynn. Who else is in here? Deborah Davitt. Okay, I see you, Deborah Davitt. There you go. From the UK. Australia's in the building. Silver Goldman. Okay, Kalesiv. Who else we got in the building? Tony, right? Can't forget about who else? Clifton Kelly. God bless you and thank you for coming through and have a fantastic day, Clifton. Go ahead and get a glove and become a member, buddy. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Guy and Elsa, as well. Wear your glove at Guy and Elsa, and where's your membership? Become a member. Come on and be a part of it. I got you guys tomorrow. We're going to get all of that straightened out. Be a part of the show tomorrow, Brad. I see you, Brad. Thank you for commenting. I'm paying attention to everything that you're doing. 55 Coffee House, dropping those bombs when it comes down to following that money. God bless you, Vincenta, Kalesiv, Liberty, Batty Lynn, Guy and Elsa, Mary Tanner, King Fire, Floyd Shirley, Jeffrey Spooker, Rebecca Lanyon, Bueno, Liberty and Justice, Money Tree, Kalesiv, Batty Lynn, Casey, and me, Boogotti NYC, chiming in from New York City. We'll be right back here tomorrow, you guys, and amen. And like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me for Saturday, and I hope you guys had a good episode, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, same bat channel, same bat station, 6 o'clock for Purple Sunday. We're going to turn up. Get 'em! Peace.